Well, it's just after 8 p.m. on Thursday. We tried to camp at this campground we found, Sturgis.
We just tried to camp in the Sturgeon River campground. We're in the middle of the UP. It's getting dark, and the campsites were all full. The one we found was not so good. We couldn't set up at it, so we're on our way to Copper Harbor. We're going to get there in the dark. Sometimes things go wrong. Here we go.
Let's take a trip to Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Copper Harbor. Copper Harbor is located at the top of the Keweenaw Peninsula and about as far north in Michigan as you can go. Just wait till you see the stunning natural beauty and loads to do. Come unplug with us while we explore Copper Harbor, Michigan. High Rock Bay, Fish Cove, the town of Copper Harbor, Copper Harbor Lighthouse, Fort Wilkins, some amazing fall colors, all while staying at Trails End Campground.
We're at Trails End Campground in Copper Harbor. As you can see, it's pretty dark out. Bob's reading the information signs. We're going to see what we're allowed to do. We don't want to wake anybody up, setting up late, but maybe we'll be sleeping in our truck tonight. Who knows? We'll see.
Well, good morning. We slept in our car last night. We meant to go to the Sturgeon River Gorge and camp there. Got there on a Thursday. Everything was packed. So that's about a 7-8 hour drive from our house. By the time we got there, and we said, forget it. We didn't do our homework looking for other campgrounds. We just ended up coming straight to Copper Harbor. By the time we got here, it was pitch black. So now we got, all right, after our little debacle, driving 7 hours and the campground being full, we made our way another hour and a half drive over to Copper Harbor. This is our first morning here, getting getting set up. So we got our trailer and everything going there. And there's gonna be our screen room. Tent's getting there. But Tina just got the coffee made, so we're gonna have a cup of coffee and then finish up. So here's where you pay. We'll walk up here. You got water. The spigot you turn on so you don't have to hand pump. It comes out pretty fast. There's where you put your money. You can see there it says $20 per night. There's the rules. And I'll get the layout of the land here. We'll do a quick drive around, some quick footage of this. But this shows you the highest number I see for campsites is 78. And it shows 13 cabins. I don't know if the cabins are all done. It does show some additional parking. Shows where the bathrooms are, the park, things like that. But bathrooms have been clean. Campsite's well maintained. It's been very quiet.
Let's take a quick look around the beautiful town of Copper Harbor. This quaint town has a good amount of restaurants, gift and coffee shops, plenty of motels, a few stores, and even a brewery. We had a lot of fun exploring everything it has to offer, and we were even able to find pasties and fudge.
On the mixed-use road here in Copper Harbor, heading out to see what kind of sights we can see. You can see here we just come across the sign, site of the old Clark mine. Huh. Gate is closed. There's no full through access for vehicles, but there's high rocks. Well, we're on our way out to High Rock Bay. Up here riding fall colors, Copper Harbor, Michigan, heading out to High Rock. High Rock to the right, Fish Cove to the right. Well, going to High Rock, going to the right. You see High Rock to the left, Hoar Lake to the right, and Lac La Belle to the right. ATVs and side-by-sides allowed. No through access for full-size vehicles. this is what it looks like. It says High Rock to the right, Fish Cove and Hoar Lake to the left. And that says High Rock this way. So we're going to go towards High Rock. On the final trek into High Rock. I can see through the trees way up there. I can see water below there. Point Trail, where are we, huh? I think we're there. Bathrooms, people camping. Wow. Here we go, coming into High Rock. Pretty neat when you're coming here yourself because you watch all these videos on it, you know? You watch all these videos and then you're now the one here. You can see this. Here we are, High Rock, Copper Harbor. So we've seen so many videos and all that on it. Now here we are. Just rode in. Hey, Dusty Bean.
So pretty.
Then it's going to kind of walk down and see what this looks like. Okay, so just kind of don't want to lose my footing. Some of these steps are bigger than they look. Oh, it's beautiful, huh? Kind of what the rocks look like. We're on big rocks here, but then it turns into like pebbles. Kind of a rocky beach, not a sandy beach, all the way down. So we're at the tip of High Rock. You can see the cool air is just starting to hit the warmer water, and we're getting a mist and a fog coming up. Okay, so we're at the end of High Rock. We're going to walk down to the beach, kind of check it out. You can see some people able to get down there and do some camping right there at the tip. Back in High Rock. Notice quite a few elevations. Brickside Brewery in Copper Harbor. Cool little place. See there's looking from the outside of town pretty much all the way in. It's a general store. Pretty much had a little bit of everything in there.
Gotta check the local brewery out.
Yep, Brickside Brewery, Copper Harbor. Here we go. Let's go check it out.
Then you can come back and
Here we go. All right, we decided to stop in for a quick beer. Brickside Brewery. What do you think of your redheaded stepchild?
Got the redheaded stepchild, and it's got a little bit of spice to it, which I love.
Pretty good.
How do you like your amber?
We got the amber. It's pretty hoppy, but pretty tasty. We'll see.
We're in Copper Harbor. We rode our quads today up to, what was that place called? High Rocks?
High Rock.
High Rock. It was really cool, but as you can see, we rode back into town, and as we were coming through, we're able to grab something to eat, and we're gonna head.
All right, we went out to dinner at the Mariner North here in Copper Harbor.
Okay, we just got our food. Bob got a steak.
Steak, potato, and garlic bread.
I got whitefish. It's fresh from Lake Superior since we're right by Lake Superior. I love whitefish. See how it is?
Just had a great meal at the Mariner North.
It was awesome. Great place to grab some whitefish.
There it is.
Just hanging out at the fire. We're just getting it going. I really love this campground. It's beautiful.
I just woke up. Dusty Bean's making a little breakfast. What you making this morning?
I've got some bacon going, and I'm gonna make us some omelets with egg and bell pepper. Onion and bell pepper.
All right.
Probably some cheddar cheese.
Nice quiet morning here at Trailhead Campground. Tina's just finishing up breakfast.
The eggs are done. We have some eggs, some bacon, some sausage. And I cut up some bell pepper and onion and put it in the eggs and let some cheese melt on it. But we're going to put some guac on top. You can see Bob already put some guacamole on his.
So we decided to shower this morning. Hey, Dusty Bean.
Good morning. Great
She
shower.
had a great shower. We have, so it's nice because we got a 2-room shelter here. So we got our towels and we can change in this one. And there's the shower bag and we shower on that side. So here we are at the Copper Harbor Lighthouse overlook. And there's a little deck here and talking about the ship that crashed, the Astor. We got here 5 minutes ago. Kind of just strolled around on the beach for a second. And you can see out there perfectly clear. You can see the lighthouse, which is straight out that way. The Astor, where you see that little bit of land coming out, is where that went down. And you can see everything perfect. Within 5 minutes, this rolled in. So it's just the middle of the day, and it's a really pretty spot. We're right across the street from Fort Wilkins, so we can go check that out next. Walking around in Fort Wilkins. It's really neat as you're walking around here. You can go right in. I don't know about all the buildings, but it tells you what's going on.
This was the guardhouse.
We're walking around the guardhouse. This is the jail. There's the cells. And hell, we have a prisoner. There's the 3 cells. Pretty neat. Here's where they kept the gunpowder. They got it set up really neat here. This is what it would look like. It's their armory, gunpowder. How neat. Kind of a big courtyard. See a couple cannons overlooking the lake. And it's really neat. If you do come into Fort Wilkins and you like this kind of thing, reminds me of Mackinac Island's Fort a little bit. And the nice thing here, it's really next to nobody here. It's a Saturday and it's all opened up and redone. It's very, very nice. All right, so here's the officers' quarters.
Fall of 1844. You can look in there and see how it's set up.
Here's the Fort Wilkins Post Hospital.
We're at the little store at Fort Wilkins. There's a campground here. It's like a little knick-knack store. They have ice cream. It smells really good when you walk in here. We just grabbed some ice cream at the trading post at Fort Wilkins. They have souvenirs in there. Bob, how's your ice cream?
Oh, the ice cream's delicious. And this fort, we've seen a lot of videos and stuff on it. It's amazing. If you get up here, you have to go. We drove past it a bunch of times and weren't even sure we were going to stop. But once you go into it, it's so open and there's a lot of recreations inside the buildings and stuff. You have to make your way into Fort Wilkins up here.
And you can see.
So we're in what says here, the Sutler's or Government Store. So how cool is this? You can really interact with everything and everything's so well preserved. This fort's for being free to walk through is so nice.
We're in the mess hall at Fort Wilkins. It's right next to the barracks.
All right, so Fort Wilkins, Copper Harbor is a must. We've drove past it a few times while we've been here and thought, we're probably not even going to stop. Then we came in and it's amazing. What do you think?
It's really cool. We're enjoying it. We're going through all the buildings.
Oh,
It's definitely worth seeing.
it is. You can see. All right, let's take a quick walk of our campsite. It's pretty good size, pretty quiet, but a very quiet campground, honestly. This is long, narrow section here. It's kind of where we got some of our storage stuff. Then over here you can see we got our tent, screen tent I should say, screen house. Call it our living room. Over here we got our fire pit, picnic table. Parked our quads right outside of it. And this tent fits exactly right in there. This is an 8-man tent. And there's a tent pad on this site for it. So I'm going to unzip it real quick. And there we go. Pretty good sized tent. There's 2 of us in there. And coming out of our tent, got a kind of nice berm here, which is nice. I haven't had maybe 1 or 2 cars drive past us all day.
This campground's beautiful. It's super clean. You can see there's rock at the campsites and grass. It's not all dirty and dusty. The outhouses are clean. They clean them every day. It's really nice.
We're getting ready to go for a ride. Go check out, see what other sites we can see. We've seen High Rock so far. And that's about it. Other than the fort and that, but on our quads, High Rock. Time to get out and do some exploring.
All right. We stopped at the Country Village shops, doing a little souvenir shopping. Had to get some fudge. Really nice store. There's a soda shop in here. You get ice cream, all kinds of souvenirs. Really pretty store.
Fall colors have popped a lot more just in the last day. We're taking this pretty rough trail over to Hoar Lake. We'll ride right along Hoar Lake. Seeing where this trail takes us. Just getting past Hoar Lake. Following the trail, hopefully to the coast of Lake Superior. Just rode the trail down to Fish Cove. So there's a little parking lot here. Went past Hoar Lake. Couldn't really see it the way we came in. So now we're going to go down to Fish Cove, down through the trail. Can't be too far. So after about a minute's walk from the Fish Cove parking lot, we can see the water. So if you do take that trail down, come down, it comes very quick, real easy walk. So after a short walk, here's Fish Cove, Lake Superior. Pretty cool. It's got some nice little tiny beach here, like pink rocks. How cool is that? Wow, this Fish Cove is really cool. Whoa! Water looks nice and clear. A little cloudy today. Beautiful day though. Warm. Walking around at Fish Cove. Just went a few feet over. Not really going to climb down there. Got a balancing rock out there. See the Dusty Bean looking around a fish cove.
This is really pretty.
Just kind of walking back out of Fish Cove. Pretty rocky. It's a cool little spot. It's a little group over there camping. We got a fire going. People coming and going. See you the next time, Fish Cove.
The fire pit. That's cool.
Flying right next to Hoar Lake. Nice little wood bridge. Here's a Hoar Lake. Hoar, H-O-A-R, however you say that. Nice little sandy beach. All the way around. Pretty good sized lake. You can see how clean the water is. So we just left Fish Cove. We're on the main trail. We're heading back toward Lake La Pointe. Wow, cruising right along on the ATV trail. Talk about flooded out. This is awesome. Pretty rare to see this.
We stopped out in town and got some pasties. Let's have a look, see how they look. And there we go. That's a pasty. Gotta have these when they're in the UP. We grabbed some pasties out in town and brought it back to camp. We're gonna have a little taste, see how they are.
We've been trying to get pasties for a long time, so here we finally got some.
Potatoes, ground beef meat, or beef of some kind, and carrots, I think.
Yep.
How do you like it?
It's really good. We just had a good day of riding, checking out the sights here in Copper Harbor. Now we got back to our tent, our screen room, and gonna enjoy a Sam Adams and just relax. Well, it's now Sunday morning. We got up, decided to run into town and get coffee and something to eat at the food truck. There are restaurants up and down the whole strip here, but we said, what the heck, let's try this food truck. It was packed yesterday morning when we came past. So let's see how our food gets when we get it. We're just waiting on it and got our coffee. There's Tina picking up our food.
All right, let's check these sandwiches out. Looks pretty good.
We'll see how this is.
You got salsa
Breakfast sandwiches with salsa and coffee. So just poured the salsa on. Gonna take the first bite of this Sammy sandwich, they call it.
It's so unique. We've never had anything like this before. I already took a couple bites of mine. I was waiting for Bob to put his salsa on so we could see what he thinks. You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Different.
All right, our trip here to Copper Harbor is ending.
We spent 3 days here, did some ATV riding, saw some sights, stayed at Trails End Campground, which is about a mile outside of town. Excellent trip. What do you think?
I loved the campground. Copper Harbor's a cute town. You're going to find everything you need there. We had a great time. The trails are really nice. I'd say even if you're a beginner, great place to come and see.
Yep, you can ride, mountain bike, hiking. There's one waterfall that we know of, some really cool sights. You got Lake Superior, just a lot to do, guys. Copper Harbor was a must-see on our list. It's at least a must-see to visit one time on yours too.
Great campground too. Beautiful and totally clean.
Yes, Trails End Campground. Sites were a little small if you're an off-roader as far as fitting your trailer and all your stuff, but you can make it work. But I'll tell you, it was very quiet and peaceful, and we had a really nice day.
Till next time.
See you guys.